let's look at the locative relationship. Locative comes from the word location, and similar to temporal, locative helps us to understand where something is happening or where something can be true. The symbol that we'll use for locative is simply the letter L, and the definition here is the relationship between a proposition and the place where it can be true. So temporal was the time when that could be true. Locative refers to the place where that can be true. Some of the key words because of that you'll notice with the locative relationship are words like where and wherever, words that are location words. There may be others as well. When we go to arc this, we're going to place the L under the arc that points to the location where that's happening, and then draw one arc over the top to symbolize that these two propositions are in the relationship of locative, the locative relationship. Let me give you an example of this. Exodus chapter 9, verse 26, only in the land of Goshen, where the people of Israel were, was there no hail. Only in the land of Goshen, where the people of Israel were, was there no hail. So you can see our keyword where points us to something that there was no hail where the people of Israel were. So we're giving a further note of location here to the land of Goshen. Now we have an additional problem here in terms of arcing it out and dividing this into the propositions. And this is where it's helpful sometimes to rephrase in order to diagram this in arcing. Rephrase the propositions, because here we have a proposition that's split. Only in the land of Goshen, but notice there's no verb given, only in the land of Goshen was there no hail. So really our proposition, our first proposition is split, was there no hail. And then we have this other proposition where the people of Israel were. So we do have a verbal assertion. So I would write that down in this way. I would split that up into two propositions. My first one would be only in the land of Goshen. And then you can put an ellipsis if you want to remember that this is a split split proposition. Was there no hail? So that's my first proposition, and then my second proposition is this locative proposition where the people of Israel were is the second proposition. So now I'll label this. This is 26A, and I'm going to label this. It was really in the middle of the sentence, splitting that in two. I'm going to label that 26B, draw my line, two arcs, and I'm going to label this second proposition the locative proposition, and I'm going to draw one arc over the top of both to signify that there's further information given about the location of where there was no hail. It was in the land of Goshen, but even more meaningfully than that, it was where the people of Israel were, that there was no hail. The hail only fell on the Egyptians. And that's an example of how I would arc in the locative relationship.